Good morning. Today I want to speak about Defence and DVA, Department of Veteran Affairs. This is a very important subject for a number of reasons. Firstly, let me address the cost of defence in monetary terms. There has been a recent announcement of a $195 billion spend, so defence forms a major part of spending in our budget. Many, like myself, understand that this is necessary. After all, I am an ex-service employee and have an idea and an understanding of how defence and supply works. However, there is no reason why a major portion of this spending can't be here. Yes, we need to involve other countries due to military systems and networking. Our allies are important from this perspective because we must be able to work with them. However, regarding innovation and employment, there are many aspects of, let's say, the sub-build that can be done in South Australia, Western Australia, New South Wales and Queensland. This creates wonderful innovation projects and jobs, especially for young people and regions. On another matter, we need to assess our capability more diligently. There is a need for our equipment to be the best available, but also affordable. There is no point in us spending billions of dollars on inadequate projects. Currently, there is a debate around the F-35. We need to have this debate. We also need to be able to assess the use of this project, both during its development and initial application, and have clauses for exit should it not prove up. $40 billion is a lot of money to spend on a possibly redundant aircraft. Personnel is also an issue, along with standards, and needs to be addressed urgently before both numbers and standards get to a position whereby it is too hard to turn them around. Veterans and servicemen and women are a special breed of Australia. Service personnel currently serving are extremely underpaid, especially compared to other Australians in the same jobs but who work in the public sphere. Working in the services is a lot like a 9 to 5 job. There is a camaraderie that is formed, and there are no options for piking out. When you're given an order, that's it. You do what you are told. There's no telling the boss to shove it, and there are no options for simply storming out. There are some jobs that many would not do, that are a must in the services. So there are dangerous situations that come and problems with health and mental issues. Veterans returning since 1999 have faced different warfare and other issues, such as viewing the killing of innocent women and children in the battlefield. They have many problems from close combat and seeing their mates killed or die right next to them. They are fighting an unseen enemy in IEDs. They are on guard 24 hours, 7 days, 52 weeks at a time. Often, assimilation back into normal life doesn't happen. PTSD, deafness, latent fear, nervous disorders and injuries and health issues of an horrific nature are often the case. One recent case saw Australian airmen and women who kept our F-111 aircraft flying, whose duties was to keep the fuel tanks, seals and engines working, who had to take the Defence Department, the government, to court to get a matter heard. They won and received compensation based on sound medical advice. Many were denied claims by the Department of Veteran Affairs, but after the court case, it was the case that their matters had to be heard then individually, and DVA was made to amend in often cases where they had declined claim. If these people worked for another government department or a politician, or if they were a politician, they would receive good medical treatment almost immediately, an extensive payout, and quickly have long-running entitlements and superannuation. It's simply not the case for servicemen and women who battle DVA for many years, often because their sickness or disability is not on the DVA list. Yet it is in public life and elsewhere in other countries. If someone, for example, worked for BHP and was doused in fuel several times due to equipment failure, or if they didn't have good protection, then they would be accessed to a legal system that would at least get them excellent medical, but also full benefits and entitlements. In some cases of protagonistic outcomes, some have received payouts in millions of dollars. Veterans and service personnel, both serving and ex, are not interested in millions of dollars. They are happy, they are pleased to present the taxpayers with a good fighting force. All they want is what they are entitled to. It is soundly reported by ex-servicemen's websites that since 1999, 49 veterans have died on the battlefield. Sadly, more than 240 have taken their own lives after coming home or after being discharged. Most are discharged unfit for service, but are not given their benefits or entitlements to sound medical and other services. Some are homeless. Many, if not most, feel forgotten. This is an indictment on our country and must be repaired quickly. It is an issue of equality and equity, but at the highest level. The reason for this is simple. The knowledge of it is being made public. And through the ABC, through the internet, and through other avenues, the public are becoming aware of the situation that service personnel are facing. Who will want to work in defence if this is the case? Our modern service needs the best it can get, and Australia needs to take care of business for vets, ex-servicemen and women, and current serving